Possible parole for a convicted Vermont killer.
Jody Herring is serving a life sentence for murdering 3 family members and a social worker from the Department for Children and Families.
NBC5's Tom Garris was at the Supreme Court today as Herring's defense team argued she deserves new consideration.
And Tom, the courtroom was packed today.
Yeah, Brian, Stephanie, it was so crowded that the Chief Justice took a moment at the beginning asking everyone in the room to adhere to have appropriate courtroom behavior. It showed the real public interest in this case, and it carries Vermont's harshest possible sentence, life in prison without the chance to get out.
One of the state's highest profile murder cases landing in front of Vermont's highest court.
Jody Herring is not irredeemable.
Lawyers for Jody Herring, a convicted quadruple murderer, arguing why life without the possibility of parole is the wrong call. They don't dispute what Herring did, but hold that the lower court judge used her history of abuse against her.
But when those people commit those acts because of severe emotional trauma, they are eligible for the mercy of the court.
Herring pled guilty to killing 3 relatives and DCF worker Lara Sobel as she left work in August 2015. Herring told investigators at the time that she believed her family was responsible for the state taking custody of her then 9-year-old daughter.
It was assault on law and order, the effects of which are still being felt throughout the child protection system.
The state's second-ranking prosecutor told the justices the conviction fits the crime, alleging Herring's lack of remorse until she was sentenced.
There was very little evidence presented that supported the premise that Jody Herring would be rehabilitated.
I think what should carry weight is Jody's tearful apology at the sentencing hearing, expressing her sympathy for the families who had lost so much.
And Brian, Stephanie, I also spoke with Lara Sobel's father after the hearing. He didn't have much to say, but noted that it's hard to read what the justices were thinking this morning. His family, he says, hoping they will uphold that conviction and that Jody Herring will not be eligible for parole. At the live desk, Tom Garris, NBC5 News.